This is our opening sequence for The Last Task. This film is primarily aimed at people aged between 16 to 24 who are interested in the thriller genre. So the company title will fade in here at the beginning. The title is bland in colour and the background is pitch black with the white text flickering. The editing in this sequence is important to help draw the audience in an early stage. The sound begins to fade in now into the Celestine. This opening score is dramatic in its build-up and hits tense moments when Rosie Cross is revealed on screen. As a thriller film, there needs to be dramatic build-ups which spook the audience watching, and this is what we have achieved here in this sequence to attract thriller fans. This upcoming sequence is the short news sequence. This presents the main story of the young teenage girl who has been kidnapped without any trace. Our target audiences will be able to relate to her age and status, thus attracting more of our target audience to come and watch the film. The concept of this scene also helps emphasise the film as a spooky thriller and gives it a touch of thrill. The cinematography and editing really come into play at this point. The titles appear around the screen to fit in with the scene itself, and the concept of it being black and white at this point helps illustrate that it's a past moment of time, helping give insight on the narrative to the audience. This can reflect on how and what's happened, and you can see here the kidnapper just coming up to the poster, and he finds out that the girl he's kidnapped is it's become public, and he has to do something about it. Here we have quite a dramatic build-up of sound, and then it will flash, and this is where it fades into the over-the-shoulder shot of the kidnapper at his desk. Here, props such as a lighter, cigarette and a knife can be seen in the scene. This presents the kidnapper as a dangerous individual and helps pinpoint on who he is as a person. These props are typical of a thriller film, and this is why we believe they should be included to help represent the character. Here we have some editing to help emphasise the genre of the thriller. And this is the final part where he slams a knife on the table, and this leaves the audience wondering what's going to happen next. Now, I believe our film was successful in attracting our main target audience. The narrative isn't complicated, and its simplicity will attract to the majority of people in the age range. However, our story is narrated in a way which makes it unique. By playing some of the ending sequences at the start of our film gives insight into what the outcome of the film will be, and we edit it in such a way to make it dramatic and spooky. The film isn't overly violent or disturbing, so this will help draw more people from our predicted and targeted age range. The audience feedback for the film also shows this, as they were impressed with the overall concept of the film and the techniques our group used to implement the thriller genre into the opening sequence.